Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin, hope you spend a little time with me.
Hi everybody, this is Rick. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Hi everybody, and welcome again to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make what could be a snack food, could be a lunch, could be for breakfast, could be for dinner. It's a versatile meal that it's real easy to make, everybody likes it, and including Smokey. Thank you, Smokey. Today I'm going to make potato taquitos, and I'm going to do two things for this particular recipe. I'm going to show you an easy way to do it, but with a quick little twist on the sauce. But in the recipe that'll be posted, let's see if I get it right down here, is making the sauce from scratch. Either one is fine. The scratch one is a little more flavorful, I think, but the easy one that I'm going to show you today is quite good as well. And it's just that I don't have any fresh tomatoes, so I have to cheat. Anyway, hope you enjoy this, and I'll show you how I make them. The first thing I need to do is to peel and dice some russet potatoes. Today I'm using 6, but the amount is up to you. One good thing about this recipe too is that if you make too many potatoes for the filling, you can always put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. It freezes wonderfully, and so you can easily make additional taquitos another day. So I'm just chunking these up, and we'll boil them for about 15 minutes or so until they're soft, where I can mash them. So when we get to that point, I'll bring you back. Okay, here are the cooked potatoes. They're nice and soft, so put them into the pot, and what we're gonna add some spices to the potatoes. We're gonna add a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a half a tablespoon of crushed Mexican oregano, a teaspoon of cumin, a little salt, a little pepper to taste, and then I'm going to add some sour cream. Now the amount of sour cream is up to you. I'm using about a third of a cup, and about 2/3 of a cup, and that should do it. Give it a little tang and a little more flavor. Now I'm going to mash these up, and so they're just like mashed potatoes. That's what you're making. So when these are all done and mashed up correctly, then I'll set them aside and we can go on to the salsa. So when we get to that point, I'll bring you right back. I'm doing a little shortcut today, and instead of making the scratch sauce, I'm going to use some salsa casera, and it'll speed things up a bit. Like I said, I don't have any tomatoes, so this is an acceptable substitute in my book. So hopefully it is in yours too. So I'm going to put the salsa casera in here along with some other spices and stuff. This doesn't have everything you need, because in here you need, I've got a jalapeno, a large jalapeno cut up, so you use 1 or 2 normally. Half an onion, I chunked that up, some garlic, some cilantro, the 6 canned Chipotle chilies, Normally I'd put tomato sauce in there, but the salsa casera will take care of that. Salt to taste and the juice of 1 limon. That's a key line. So I'll put this together and get her going. Okay, we'll buzz this up now and turn the power on and then hit the pulse. We want to puree this until it's smooth. All right, we'll give it a check. Forgot, don't breathe when you go in here because this is it's got the jalapeños in there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, we'll go ahead and pour this out. There's some delicious salsa. All right, I'm ready to assemble these taquitos. So the first thing I did was to heat the white corn tortillas, hot, in my little tortilla warmer. It's a good little thing, and it's a handy gadget to have in the kitchen. So those are nicely warm tortillas. So what I'm going to do is put some of the potato right across the middle. Not a lot, just about that much is fine. And then I'm going to roll them up. Now you want to heat these tortillas beforehand so that they'll roll easily and they won't splinter on you. About a tablespoon, heaping tablespoon, maybe a little more will work. Okay. Now while I'm doing this, the oil is, I have about 1/4 inch of oil in a cast iron skillet, and I'm heating it to about 375, somewhere in there, and then I'm going to fry these and get them nice and golden brown on all sides, and then we dip them in the salsa and eat them. So good. Alright, I'm going to continue to roll these up, and then when I'm all done, I'll come back to you and show you what they look like. Okay, the oil is hot, so now I'm going to put the taquitos seam side down into the oil. And we'll fry them for 2, 3, 4 minutes on a side until they get golden brown, and then we're going to roll them over and fry them on all sides so that they're nice and golden brown on all sides. Okay, now we'll just We'll just fry them until they get nice and brown, probably 2 to 3 minutes on a side, and we'll keep rolling them, and then I'm going to drain them on paper towels. Okay, we have to kind of keep an eye on them because some of these are going to brown a little faster than others. That's about the color that you want. There we go. Now these two on the outside, I think I'm going to move them to the inside. They're not browning quite as fast as the others. But that's the color you want, but on all sides. So I got at the top and the bottom, and now as soon as the bottom's brown, then I'll turn them over and do the sides. And then drain them on paper towels and we'll be ready to eat. And there's the finished product. Cooling down just a little bit so it's safe to eat. But they sure look good, and believe me, they're going to taste good too. Now for the all-important taste test. Dip these in the salsa. Man, this is a treat. I remember my wife Lucia down in Mexico, whenever she made mashed potatoes, she always made extras so that we could really enjoy these. So I hope you try them. I'm sure you'll like them. And you know, the kids get a kick out of this too. And they're cheap. You know, potatoes, mashed potatoes and tortillas and some salsa. It's great. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy making these taquitos. And so until next time, this is Rick at My Idaho Cabin.
Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Thanks for spending time with